Lots of you guys saw the Dulgarian fight. That was fixed. This is actually something that happens quite often, I know, because someone approached me a long time ago before I got signed to the UFC and asked me, will you take a dive if we put a bunch of money on you? Okay, they were talking about putting millions of dollars on and then me taking a fall and getting a cut. Now, they didn't really tell me exactly how much the cut would be, but I can't do that. I was like, no, well, I wasn't even signed, so it wasn't like it was an immediate thing. But I told them, no, I will not do that. I cannot live with myself if I ever do that. And also, I've been working way too hard to get here. It took me like 13 years to get into the UFC. So I was like 12 deep, couple facial fractures, and I still wasn't in, and I was starving. But there's a bigger problem here. They're approaching fighters that are about to make minimum wage. They're about to get to the 10 and 10, and back then it was 8 and 8 was the minimum. They're approaching fighters that are about to make very little money, and they're promising them massive money. How many of you think that if they actually paid their fighters properly, all of their fighters, the fighters at the top should be making way more money, but obviously the fighters at the bottom, the fighters on the prelims, should be making a lot more money, like 3, 4, 5x more money, because these guys just put a crazy amount of money in their pocket. Not the fighters, the brass, right? The UFC. Everybody from the matchmaker to the promoter to the owner, Captain Ari Emanuel, puts so much money, even more money after they just signed for $7.7 billion. These guys put so much money in their pocket, they give none to the fighters, and that's their actual business model, and that's how they've been able to monopolize the industry by having crazy, huge, deep pockets and then being able to buy up all the other organizations. Don't believe me? Go and look at the Kung Lee lawsuit. We just got $375 million because of their monopolist practices. And the next one's on the docket, right? Johnson versus Zuffa. Let's go. Bang!